Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleash here today, and we are back with another video on Sonic Frontiers. So we have a bunch of small bits of info on Sonic Frontiers that I'm just going to clump together in today's video because, yeah, it's a lot of small info, no problem making separate videos on it, and to be honest with you, all this is kind of old now, and a bit busy with personal life and stuff like that, so I've only got to it now, so yeah, just leave my lateness to this for once, please. So yeah, we have some news on Sonic Frontiers' development, some new screenshots, and some news on some sort of figure for the game. So yeah, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get into the news at hand. Onto, I forgot what the sauce is called, onto some sauce I forgot. We Sonic Rush. Sonic Frontiers seemingly has no wisps. Oh my god. Woo. Drop dash confirmed. We know that. Development 80% complete. Alright, so basically in this article, what they do is just summarize what IGN said in their Q&A video about cyberspace. But then there's this part here. Update 6th of July 2022. The latest issue of Weekly Famitsu has shared new Sonic Frontiers screenshots, viewable below. Further, the game's development progress is stated to be at 80%. Some of the screenshots are duplicates from previous press releases, but a decent chunk are new. Additionally, they are sourced from Goohoo. And I'm going to be honest here, I looked at all the screenshots and only 2 of them are brand new, and they're both based around the puzzles. So here we have the first one here. Yeah, as you can see, it's similar to the puzzle we saw in the IGN first gameplay at the start of last month. Only difference here is that it looks different because the squares are in different placements than they were before. So does this mean we're going to get repeated puzzles throughout the game? Because if so, that could be kind of annoying because we get boring puzzles like this keep repeating. And honestly, I don't really want that. I want all these puzzles to be original and have you actually think rather than just have things like this. Because honestly, this is really easy, honestly. I can pretty much work it out from here. You just go, you just start the outside square thing, then you go around it, then you just loop inside. It's really not that hard. So I'm hoping there aren't going to be so many repeating puzzles throughout the game because that's just going to be annoying, honestly. But if they are going to repeat puzzles, at least repeat more of the fun ones rather than these boring square puzzle things. Alright, and here we have the other new screenshot, and I think this is the puzzle that's been completed that we just saw in the last screenshot, so yeah. And yes, standard stuff here, and yes, definitely a different location than the last one, so we know there are going to be at least 2 of those square puzzle things. Though I didn't notice in this screenshot, if you look in the background in like sort of the middle there, you can see loads of those little pillar things. I'm not really sure what those are, honestly. I think we saw them in the shots in the Sonic Frontiers IGN gameplay, but I don't know exactly what they are. Honestly, I can't tell. I don't think we've heard anything about them, so I guess it's just going to be a mystery for right now. Maybe we'll find out about them later on. Who knows, but just something to keep in mind that we have those things there. But yeah, that is it for the screenshots. So let's start talking about the 80% development thing now. I am a bit concerned for that, not gonna lie. I mean, this game has been in proper development of the main game since 2019. So nearly 3 years, and if they're only 80% done now, and the game's supposed to release in, like, what is it now? Actually, no, not even just releasing, because they need to get development of the game done, like, a couple of months before the game releases to get it sent out and stuff like that. So, if the game's releasing, say, like, December, November time, I reckon they'll have to get the game done by at least October, I would say. So that means from now, they have, like, 3 months left for development of the game. And if they only have 80% done yet, and they have 20% more to do, the question is, can they get that 20% done in the next 3 months? Because we all know how Sega is with development of Sonic games. If they have a specific deadline that they want to be met, they will get it done, no questions asked. I mean, we've seen it happen before with Sonic 06, Colors Ultimate, and recently Sonic Origins, and yeah, those games weren't really the most polished out of them all. A lot of wasted potential for all 3 of those games, and yeah, it's just very sad. So that's what's scary with Frontiers, man. Because we already know from Iizuka that they are crunching with this game already, working late nights to get the development of this game done. But Iizuka also did say that they are in the debugging phase of Sonic Frontiers, so they got the main game done, no problems there. It's just about polishing the game up right now, so that does make me a bit less pessimistic for this, so because if they're in the debugging stage right now, then it's just squashing bugs and making the game work as intended. Now it's finishing off the game, like adding things to the islands and stuff like that that needs to be added, or still making new cyberspace stages. No, they're not doing any of that, they're just squashing bugs. So that does give me a bit more hope for the development of this game. But I'm not fully convinced though, don't get me wrong. I'm just really hoping that they get this thing done. We can't have Frontiers released as a buggy mess because they didn't get the development done properly. Because that's just going to look bad for the game, man. Because this game, I can see it has loads of potential. They put heart and soul into this game, and I'm glad, but if they release it in a buggy mess, and then all that potential will just be gone. We know how gaming is nowadays. No matter how much potential a game has and how much things are good about it, if there's one bad thing about it, that'll just be the main thing that people talk about. They'll just leave out all the good things, just talk about the bad things. Unfortunately, that's just how the world works now, especially for Sonic. This thing has happened many times with Sonic before, like we said already. Colors Ultimate, 06, Origins. And I don't want it to continue with Frontiers. So I'm just really hoping that they get that 20% done that he's doing, just get it finished and over and done with. And it is only debugging, so nothing too major that he's doing now. I'm just hoping at this point, they take our feedback with what needs squashing and everything with the bugs. And hopefully, everything will be okay for Sonic Frontiers. And that is just my biggest hope right now. Right, then we have the final piece of info for today's video, and it is regarding a statue for Sonic Frontiers. Anyways, here we have here from Tales' channel, a Sonic Frontiers premium figure by Sega Prize has been revealed. It's 14 centimeters / 5.5 inches, set to release in November, will be available at Sega amusement facilities. And here we have the statue right here. Now, for some reason, they blacked out some things there, making you think that is something important, but no, Tales don't have some more information for us. And courtesy of a new Sonic Frontiers listing from a South Korean retailer, it looks like we got a new look at the statue, and here we have right here the image. The black things were actually just the Coco that we've seen in the gameplay already, so I don't understand why Sega were trying to hide those. I mean, we've literally seen them already in the gameplay, so nothing really to hide. I mean, we know what they do now. They give us more skill points for leveling up our speed and rings and stuff like that, so not sure why Sega hid them. I mean, it is Sega, right? So it's to be expected. But something weird I noticed about the Cocos in this statue is that for some reason they look like a gravestone, because they didn't look like that in the gameplay we saw. It was just a floating head with the leaf on top. It wasn't had that grave thing around their head or whatever that is supposed to be. I don't know if that's supposed to be part of the figure that they're just being held up or something, but I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird. And yeah, honestly, these things really do just look like stone chow or something. I mean, just look at them. The head shape is there. They got a little thing sticking out of their head, but it's a leaf now. They just look like stone chow. That is what they look like right now. Who knows, maybe instead of a chow garden, we can get a Coco garden. But this figure does bring up a few discussion points here. A little while ago, on some Japanese Sonic event or something, I don't know what it was, but they were talking about Sonic Frontiers. They were mentioning some sort of limited edition version for Sonic Frontiers, and they were discussing what they would actually put in it. So if there actually is going to be a Frontiers limited edition, it seems like this statue would be the logical thing to put in with it. I mean, it seems to be only available at Sega amusement facilities. You can't really buy this thing standalone, so maybe that's because you would have to get the Frontiers limited edition to get this statue. I mean, they have done a limited edition for games before. I mean, there was one for Mania. I think there was some sort of statue thing on top of some Sega Genesis. I think that's where it was. I could be wrong though. But yeah, there was definitely a limited edition statue that came with the Mania limited edition version. So maybe they could do the same thing for Frontiers. Who knows? And then obviously the other discussion point is the release date of Sonic Frontiers. This statue is coming out in November, and obviously if this is going to be part of the Frontiers limited edition, maybe this means the game will come out in November, because this statue is going to come out in November. So if it's going to be paired with the limited edition of Frontiers, it's going to have to come out when the game is actually out. So maybe it's coming out in November. Who knows? Anyways, that brings it for today's video. So yep, Frontiers is 80% complete. Hopefully that doesn't mean the game is going to be unfinished when it comes out. Hopefully that last 20% can get finished. Hopefully. And we have some more screenshots of the game. Nothing too interesting. Just some puzzle things. Hopefully, once again, they don't repeat boring puzzles over the islands. That's going to be very annoying. And then finally, we got a statue for Sonic Frontiers. Maybe for a limited edition. Who knows? But what do you guys think of all this news? Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by hitting that join button down below. And remember, it's not necessary. And I will see you all next time. Peace!